Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to reading for this is your April bonus reading. We're going to jump right in here. You start off with this surprise card. It says, expect the universe to pleasantly surprise you. Love that. You have this gossip card. It says, people are talking about you and what you're doing. It says, minimize drama and take personal responsibility to act with integrity. I would ignore it. I don't know. Like a lot of people have had weird cards about kind of like gossip or drama and things like that. So, I always think that it's best to just completely ignore it. And that's what I would do here. I think there are pleasant surprises. So why focus on gossip when you could focus on, the pleasant surprises that are coming your way, right? And that's what we're going to look into here, Aquarius. But you start off with the Five of Pentacles. So you could be coming into this month like feeling left out in the cold or, kind of feeling like you're lacking something. The Five of Pentacles does have a very, easy solution, which is to focus on what you do have and not on what you don't have, right? And so I feel for a lot of you that you definitely need to make sure that you're focusing on the good stuff with the Five of Pentacles, or basically focusing on your strengths and not your weaknesses. And that's what I would do here with the Five of Pentacles, is make sure you're focusing on where you are strong. And, I think that will lead to a lot of success. I also would say I do feel like you are coming out of the cold, though. So I do feel like things are improving, or things will be improving in your life. Even your crossing energy. The crossing energy can be what hurts you or helps you. And you have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is about following your enthusiasm. He's also like bold and fearless, and he fearlessly moves towards new adventures or, new ideas, things like that. And again, I kind of feel like this energy is helping you. I feel like this is the energy that you could be embracing this month, or that you will be embracing. And it looks just really, really good to me. Next, in the area of what's on your mind, you have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is like quick success or communication. So some of you could be, just looking around here, you could be thinking about communicating with a person, or you could be thinking about like wondering if you should communicate with a person. I always say yes, because if you're thinking about communicating with a person, then you should just do it, because what are you going to do? Think about it all day? Or are you actually just going to do it, right? So sometimes, like, I used to get that question like every single day when I would go live. Someone would say, should I call this person? Should I talk to this person? I'm like, well, whether it's a positive outcome or not, it's going to drive you nuts to keep thinking about it. So you might as well just do it, right? And get it over and done with, because you're going to feel so much better, whether it's positive or a negative outcome. It's like people used to say, I like this person. Should I tell him? Or I want to talk to my ex. Should I tell him? I'm like, well, again, like I say, people always say, I personally am against getting back together with an ex, although I've done it. But again, it's like if you just get it out there and you say something, at least you're getting the energy out and you're not staying stuck. I think that a lot of those answers that we're looking for, it's like if we just went and got them, we move right past it, right? And it would free up so much energy. And I kind of feel like this is encouraging you, Aquarius, to free up some energy by, talking things out or communicating or whatever. And I do think it will lead to a quick success. Next, you have the Four of Pentacles. Really interesting. You're about the 10th person to get the Tower in exactly the same position, which is pretty weird. So a lot of people have been getting the Tower, and this is the position of your future feelings, which is interesting. So number one, again, everybody's had the Tower this month. I've never seen the Tower so much in my life. Like I've been saying that for a couple months, and this month, literally, it just has not stopped. So the Tower coming up, right? So pretty interesting. But what I would say is that the Four of Pentacles is, showing up in the area of your foundation. The Four of Pentacles is a pretty solid foundation. He is sitting there. Those two pentacles under his feet kind of represent his foundation. So I feel for a lot of you that you are kind of in a very strong position here. I feel like you are in a position of power and strength. The Tower always gets reduced down to its foundation. So even if you have been already had a Tower moment or have been reduced down to a foundation, I feel like this is kind of like a good thing. It's like you're rebuilding here, or you have a strong foundation is literally what I feel that is saying for you, Aquarius. Like I said, I wouldn't even worry about the Tower. Everybody's had it. You have the Five of Swords. This is showing up in your past position. The past position can represent what you are moving past, and obviously you could be moving past the Five of Swords, which is a good thing. The Five of Swords can represent conflict or a battle or winning at all cost. And again, I do feel like some of you are leaving a situation with a person that just wanted to win at all cost, or something like that. I get something like that. This could even be a boss I'm getting as well. Like maybe you have a boss that just is just not good. I don't know how else to say it. So I think it's just a not good boss. And some of you, this does not have to be love. For some of you, I feel like it is like a love situation with a person who just always wants to win. But for others, I feel it's like a toxic work situation. You have this by the book card and this to the sea card. I feel that that by the book card, I kind of get like a stubborn energy off of. So you could be dealing with a person or, like I said, an environment, like a job or a business that is just too by the book. Maybe they're just too stuck in their ways. And that to the sea card literally says that you're looking for greener pastures, that you're looking for a place or a situation or an opportunity where there is opportunity. And it's funny, you end with the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a card that says, what are you waiting for? He's looking out at the sea in front of him, and there are boats on that ocean, and they represent an opportunity. So I feel a lot of you, really could be leaving a comfort zone here, or you could be looking for greener pastures, like I said. You have the Knight of Wands coming up in your very near future. Again, I like this energy. You also have the Surrender Now card, which I'll show you in a second. And the Knight of Wands is kind of the card of surrender, like if there was one. He surrenders to his spontaneous energy. If he steps into something new and he's looking around for new opportunities or different ways of doing things or whatever, he kind of just like opens up to all the ways there are to do something. So he's like very open to, like I said, different ways of doing things or whatever. So I feel for a lot of you, this is like you opening up or something is what I'm getting here, or you're kind of like opening up to other ways of doing things. I feel like you are very flexible as well, or you're being more flexible in how you accomplish things. I also do feel you could be attracting a new person here in your life, and it could be a fire sign, could be any sign, general reading. You also have this scarab beetle that says magic works through you, and you have this moth spirit that says surrender now. I kind of feel like some of you need to kind of like surrender to some powers that you have, like trusting your intuition, or you need to surrender to the fact that you are when you're right about a situation, and you just need to trust your kind of gut, right? And I really feel that's what's going on here. Is there something about you needing to like trust your gut or trust your internal voice? And I kind of feel that is a little bit of a superpower, and that's what you could be surrendering to. I also feel that you could be surrendering to the new world. We go up Three of Wands. You also have this Feeling the World card as well with the Beyond the Ordinary card. I really feel the Tower as well coming up is that we are in a new world, and there's like a new set of rules that exists, but it's like nobody knows what those rules are yet, and nobody is really creating anything in the new world yet, right? So I kind of feel like the Tower is just the change, is literally just saying the energy has changed, things are going to work differently, we have to learn something new. In the area of your very near, or the next few months, you have the Temperance card. Temperance is pretty good energy for you, I feel. I feel it could say that you are transforming your life. I also feel it could say that you are working on micro transformations, if that is a thing. I think that you're kind of, this kind of gives me the vibe of you transforming something small in your life, and then you're like, oh, if I can transform this one thing, like what else can I transform? It's almost like a transformation is giving you confidence, but maybe it's something very small. Like, again, maybe you have this job that sucks, or maybe your boss sucks, and you leave and you're like, oh, that was actually pretty easy. That didn't hurt. That wasn't that bad. I was able to find something else. Like, what else can I do? And so I kind of get that level of confidence. Same thing in love. Like, maybe you thought that you wouldn't be able to live without a person. Maybe you call them up and you say, I'm still in love with you. And maybe they say, you're gross. Why are you talking to me? And then, but maybe after you're like, really, this person's gross. I'm not gross. And also, maybe that wakes you up to realize that they're a crappy person, and you're like, oh, that was easy. What else can I do? So I kind of get like a little bit of strength here, or something is, providing you with strength. I hope that makes sense. In the area of your closest relationships, you have the Queen of Swords, which is kind of funny because, again, the Queen of Swords, she has clouds halfway up her body. It kind of represents that she sees things clearly for the first time. So I feel for a lot of you that you are just seeing things clearly for the first time. She has her sword up, but her hand out. So that hand out says that she is ready and willing to receive something new into her life. So I feel for a lot of you that you are receiving something in your life with the Queen of Swords, or you're about to receive something new in your life. And but I just feel like also this is kind of saying the time is right because you're willing to receive. It's coming up in the area of your closest relationships here. So this could be a relationship. It doesn't have to be love, though. It could be like a business relationship or a teamwork situation or whatever you want to call it. You also have this Tower card. Again, this is coming up in your future feelings. Like I said, I kid you not, multiple people have had it in exactly the same position, which is weird to me. I switch decks every reading. I have 100 decks over here, and it just cracks me up when stuff like this happens. Always surprises me as well. So who knows what's going on here? This could also be like an aha moment or a revelation, sudden revelation that you're having in your life. Personally, I don't mind the Tower. Personally, I think it's a good card. It needs to happen. This lightning bolt here could also represent a light bulb moment as well, where you have you wake up to something or you become aware of a new way of doing things. So it doesn't have to be bad. And we're going to clarify in a minute. And so I will tell you if it's bad or not, right? In your outcome, you have the Three of Wands. I kind of feel that it's kind of a weird message I'm getting here as well. Some of you, I feel that you could be seeing an opportunity that you feel like that you maybe have missed out on, but you haven't. I kind of feel like it's almost like I get this second chance energy, and I'm wondering if that's where this reading is going to go. I would prefer to see a couple other cards to really solidify that message, right? And we'll see when we clarify, but I kind of get this energy of like a second chance where it's like those ships still haven't left yet. So if you feel like you missed out an opportunity or a relationship or whatever, I feel like this is saying no, you haven't. There's still a chance to get on those ships. He's looking at those ships and he needs to get on them. Three of Wands says, like, what are you waiting for? It's time to make a move. At the end here, you have this Beyond the Ordinary card and this Feeling the World card. You and Leo always get this Feeling the World card. Obviously there's a lot going on in the world. I would protect your energy, make sure you're healed, and make sure you're focusing on what you can do, and make sure that you're focusing on making positive changes in the world and all that other stuff. I think you are beyond the ordinary. There's nothing ordinary about you, Aquarius. So I think you need to express your unique Aquarius self to the world. Literally, Pluto in Aquarius is going to be a great time for you, I think. I don't think it was a great time for Capricorn. I think that it is going to be a much more, positive time for you. And mostly because, again, I think that there's also, there's a lot of other stuff going on that really supports innovation. So I think that now is a time to express your innovative, unique ideas in the world. With the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, you have the King of Wands. I think you've been playing small in relationships. I think you're about to get something big. That's what she said, right? But, again, I think you're about to attract the real thing. It's like maybe the people you have dated in the past were just Page of Wands type people, and now you're attracting a King of Wands. And again, gender doesn't matter, whatever you're into. I feel this could be a really solid connection. I also feel that I also would encourage you to embrace your visionary ideas. The King of Wands is the visionary. He sees the future, and he has foresight as well. So I feel for a lot of you, you could have a lot of good ideas that you should be bold and assertive with, and you should manifest into the real world. With the Eight of Wands, you have the Three of Cups. Three Cups is like a celebration, happiness, reunion, but I kind of feel like you could be thinking about, again, talking to a person. For some of you, obviously this isn't for all of you, but this part of the reading, but if you are, I would do it. I think it will lead to a celebration. Even if it's a negative outcome, that can still be a celebration because it's going to set you free from whatever you're thinking about here. With the Four of Pentacles, you have the Page of Wands. The reading itself, these cards here, Three of Wands, Tower, Four of Pentacles, these are cards of leaving your comfort zone. The Tower, those people are falling out of the Tower because they've been ignoring a reality and they're being brought back down to reality. And so basically it says they're leaving a comfort zone. Page of Wands going on a new adventure. Knight of Wands, same thing, going on a new adventure. Three of Wands, he's standing at the top of that hill and he needs to get on those boats and he has no clue where those boats are going. They're just going on an adventure. He has to find out. With the Five of Swords, you have the Eight of Cups. I definitely feel you're walking away from something here. We talked about it. It's either a person or a job, and you're going to have to take it how it resonates. But I feel for some of you, you're walking away from something. This is the only card in the tarot that has an eclipse on it, and I am doing this video 2 days before the eclipse that we're having on the 8th of April, and that is in Aries. So, either now or after, it doesn't really matter. Eclipse energy lasts for a good amount of time. So you could really be walking away from a situation or a person or, whatever you want to call it here with the Eight of Cups. He is walking towards fulfillment, though, so not a bad thing. With the Knight of Wands, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, card of independence. It's also a card of gratitude and luxury. So I do feel that you could be increasing your finances or increasing your earnings. She has 3 pentacles here, 6 over here. Those 6 pentacles are what she keeps for herself. The Three Pentacles are what she's willing to give to any situation. So really, she is about balance, give and take. She always keeps more than enough for herself so that she can balance out her energy, and she always gives Three Pentacles to whatever it is that she's working on or doing in her life, and that's also what leads to the most success for her. With the Temperance card, you have the Empress. The Empress is amazing. You being very attractive at this time. So if you're looking for love, you really could be attracting a lot of people. It doesn't matter what gender you are. Again, I think that, it could be any gender this could just be you being very abundant, attractive, and bringing new people into your life. I also feel like you're clearly increasing your abundance. Nine of Pentacles to the Empress. Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy, and this is showing up in the area of your very near future, like right now. And the Empress is over the next few months. So it's like you are having a glow up here, or you're stepping into, kind of like a glow up energy. With the Queen of Swords, you have the Eight of Swords. I feel like you do need to socialize more. Again, Queen of Swords, she sees things clearly. I wonder if you need to trust yourself, right? Sometimes I think we stay stuck because maybe you got into a situation. Let's put it this way. If you've ever been in a situation with a person where you trusted them, and then they broke your trust, obviously, then it can be very hard to open up and trust people. But I think sometimes it causes you to not trust yourself because you're like, oh my God, I fell for this situation that I knew was BS, and now what? And so I kind of feel that's what's happened to some of you. Is it's almost like you're saying to yourself that you can't trust yourself or something like that. And I kind of feel that we need to make sure that we don't overcorrect in life. And, I've done it. I know a lot of people that have done it where it's like you completely go the other direction, right? And I feel like this is saying, there's no reason to do that. You just didn't see things, or you just didn't pay attention this time. And next time it can be different. You learn from it. And I think that is what you need to realize here, is that you learned from the situation that you were in. And so it's okay to open up now. With the Tower, you have the Six of Wands. I kid you not. I think it was, it might have been Capricorn. I don't remember. Had Tower in exactly the same position it might have been Taurus, but so if you have Taurus in your chart, definitely go watch that reading, but had the Tower with the Six of Wands. So you could be overcoming a Tower moment, or you could be healing from a Tower moment. You could be conquering some sort of Tower moment as well, like that you had. And I really feel like that's what's going on here, is like you could be overcoming something that you went through and having a victory. Really good. With the Three of Wands, I can't get a card. Oh yeah, you have the Justice card. This could be like karmic justice coming in for you here, or there could be some sort of, karmic justice coming in for you. I'm pretty sure I said this to you in a recent reading as well, didn't I? I'm pretty sure it was you that I titled your reading Karmic Justice. I could be wrong, but, I kind of feel some of you could be getting karmic justice. Or, again, what I feel there is it's almost like a second chance, but not really like a second chance, kind of. I think that maybe you feel with that Three of Wands that something has passed you by, but really you're getting another opportunity to take advantage of whatever that opportunity is. And I would do it this time, whatever it is. I would take advantage of it. I also get something about travel here, by the way. So some of you could be like traveling over the next few months or moving. And I think that would be very beneficial for you. You have this achievement card. I do feel there are achievements coming in for you. Tower, Six of Wands. There's no doubt about it. You could have had a Tower moment in the past that you're overcoming, or that you're healing or fixing or correcting. And I feel that, that is a thing that could be leading to a lot of success for you with the achievement card. So I like that. You have this birth card. I think that you have the Empress here as well. So I feel you could be birthing new ideas into the world. I think it's an amazing time for, I think it's an amazing time for nurturing things, especially we have the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction coming up as well in Taurus. Amazing time to nurture something into existence, like a business idea, a new career, a new relationship. And it literally just says, if you take care of it on a very deep level, it will set you free. I've been talking about freedom for like 4 years now, at least, with Uranus and Taurus, how it's all about setting yourself free. And, I think this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is kind of like saying, like, now is the time to set yourself free from things that you have been stuck to for a long time. And that's what you could be birthing, is a new way for freedom. You have this extremism card. I would be careful of extremism over the next several years, especially Neptune's going to be moving into Aries as well, which literally is extremism. Neptune in Aries is like the rise of cults as well, so I'm sure we'll see a lot of cults springing up during Neptune in Aries. But Neptune in Aries could be looking for a savior. And, the only person that can save you is yourself. Literally, the past 20 years have been all about us needing to learn how to save ourselves. So now it's time to save ourselves, and the challenge is going to be Neptune Moon in Aries. Are we going to fall for the same old tricks again? Are we going to fall for, people saying like, oh, we can save you, but they're really just, pulling the strings behind the scenes? Or are we going to save ourselves? I don't know. I don't know. Buckle up, because we're all about to find out, right? And, I would just be careful of people who are like, I can save you, but really, you can save yourself. You have this endurance card. I feel like the Tower with the Six of Wands is almost like a reward for your endurance, because the Six of Wands is winning or a victory. And, so that basically is saying you're being rewarded for not giving up after a Tower moment. And I really feel that for you here. And again, this could be like rewarded with a glow up with that Empress energy. So really good. You have this friendship card. I'm almost 1,000,000% sure I've said this to you as well. Like, I think if you're looking for love, you could be starting with a person as friends, or you could be just starting kind of slow, like talking to a person. I kind of feel, this is going to sound weird, but I kind of feel like you could be attracting a person who might also be kind of like a little bit slower to trust people or something like that. There could be a good reason for that. Like maybe they're your boss. Speaking of bosses, it's like maybe, there's a person who has to be careful with what they say or do with people. And so I kind of do get that. I get like this careful energy here where it's like you could be attracting a person where they might seem a little, slow at first, but I really feel this is just a person who has to be careful. And so there you go. I don't know. Take that how stick that in your pipe and smoke it, right? I'm gonna start saying that instead of take it how it resonates. But there you go. Thank you for being here, Aquarius. Looks really good. Thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.